Inscription number 149 Nandsa Sacrificial Pillar Inscription of the Malavas Krita Year to 82 Provenance, Nandsa Village, Sahara District, Rajasthan. Malavas were ancient tribal communities of Punjab region. Consequent to Alexander's invasion, they migrated southwards to Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Their power had gradually declined as a result of defeats against the western Satrapas during 2nd century CE. Present-day Gujarat was also part of the Malava-ruled country. Vidisha was the capital of the Malavas, while Ujjain was the capital of Avanti kingdom. These inscriptions were issued to commemorate the performance of the Vedic sacrifice. Called Ekashashti Yatra by Srisoma, the head of the Republican state of the Malavas. Is claimed to have attained immense prosperity and success through his own prowess, and bravery must have been based on his success in some armed conflict. During the reign of Rudragman I, about 150 A.D., the sphere of Saka influence extended to Bahavalpur, for in his Girnar inscription, Rudragman I claims to have conquered Maru Sindhu and Sauvira I. Sindh, and to have defeated the powerful Yudayas, who were probably occupying at this period the country from Rohtak to Bahavalpur. The Malava homelands in southern Rajasthan remained under Saka control for about 50 years. Saka hold weakened during the 15 years of struggle for the Saka throne between Jivdaman and his uncle Rudrasimha I. The Malava chief Prabhagravardhana, the grandfather of Srisoma, must have played a leading role in this struggle, presumably on the side of the winning faction, and was conferred the title of Jainarthana, and in the process gained considerable political power, perhaps a semi-independent status. It appears Srisona threw off the Saka yoke altogether after defeating either Rudrasena I or more probably his brother Singhagma. The two brief reigns are indicative of sudden death in conflict of these Saka rulers. The present inscription was issued by Srisoma only 3 years after the end of Singhadaman's rule. The Ekashashti sacrifice was probably initiated to celebrate the restoration of Malava prosperity. According to the Panchavinsa Brahmana, XXIV 18, as a result of this sakra, the nature regains its original vigor and brilliance, and there ensues a period of all-round prosperity. 2. The paleographical characteristics of these records are also found by and large in the Girnar rock inscription of Rudragman I, dated in the year 1972, and also in the Kushana inscriptions of the 2nd and 3rd centuries AD script, Western Brahmi of the 2nd and 3rd centuries A.D language. Sanskrit except the Prakritist word Krita Year inscriptions A and B are practically identical in language and content. The inscriptions, possibly the earlier of the two, is engraved vertically along the pillar, and B, the later one, is engraved in horizontal lines, evidently to facilitate reading. This is the earliest epigraphical reference to the Krita era, which has been identified with the Vikram era.